the last lesson by Alphonse Daudet. So he was a French novelist and a short story writer. The story is set in the days of the Franco-Prussian War, 1870-1871, in which France was defeated. France was defeated by Prussia. Okay. In which France was defeated by Prussia. Prussia then consisted of what now are the nations of Germany, Poland, and parts of Austria. Means Prussia back then is now the parts of Germany, Poland, and Austria. Okay. Moving on to next. So, in the story, French district of Alaska and Lorraine have passed into Prussian hands. So, here is the France country, and somewhere here we have Lorraine and Alaska here. Okay. And this is Germany. This is Germany. Okay. Understood? So, in the story, French districts of Alaska and Lorraine have passed into Prussian hands. So basically, these two districts, these two small districts, okay, have passed into Prussian hands, means Germany. Okay. So, the story is told by Franz. So there are two main characters. The first one is Franz. Franz, he is a French man. He's a French man and also the narrator of this story. He's also the narrator of this story. Okay. And the other one is Mr. Ham. Okay. Mr. Ham. In French, the abbreviation Mr. in French we can write like this. Okay. M. Mr. Hammond. He's a French language teacher. He's a French language teacher. Okay. So basically the story is told by Franz. Okay. The story is told by Franz. He is the narrator of the story. So basically he enjoys playing and he is a sensitive boy. He enjoys playing and is a sensitive boy. Okay. The sensitive boy. He despises Mr. Hammond. Despises means he dislikes. Okay. He despises Mr. Hammond. Mr. Hammond, his teacher. Okay. Mr. Hamill, his teacher, and dislikes learning French. And dislikes learning French. Okay. Moving on to the next plot. So the next plot is basically after capturing the French regions of Alaska and Lorraine. Okay. After capturing the French regions of Alaska and Lorraine, Berlin mandated that, okay, Berlin mandated that German be taught, okay, German be taught in the local schools, in the local schools in place of French. So basically, after capturing the French regions, what are the French regions? Alaska and Lorraine. Okay. After capturing the French region, Alaska and Lorraine, Berlin mandated that. Okay. Who mandated it? Berlin. Okay. Berlin mandated that German be taught. Okay, German language be taught in the local schools in place of French. Okay. Means instead of French, they will be taught German language. Okay. Instead of French. So, Mr. Hammond, 40 years of experience, a French teacher, is living on this day. On this day, he was living. He was living on this day. On this day means when Berlin mandated that German be taught in place of French. Okay. So the village man attended his final class. Okay. So the village man, after hearing that, the village man attend his final class. His final class. Okay. His final class as a sign of respect for his, as a sign of respect for his labor of love. Labor of love. Okay. So, the village man attend his final class as a sign of respect. Okay. As a sign of respect for his labor of love. Okay. They regret not having learned their mother tongue French when they were little. All the villagers were regretting that. Okay, what they were regretting? That their mother tongue French. Okay, they regret not having. They regret not having learned their mother tongue. Okay. So what they are regretting? They regret not having learned their mother tongue. Their mother tongue. Okay. Understood? So Franz is surprised to learn that this is his final class. Okay. He was also surprised. Franz was surprised. Franz was surprised that this is his final session. Final session. Okay. He immediately becomes motivated to learn it and comprehends everything that was taught that day. Okay. He then becomes motivated. He becomes motivated. He becomes motivated after hearing this, that this is his final session. Okay. That this is his final session. He becomes motivated. He instantly warms to Mr. Hamill. He instantly warms Mr. Hamill as a teacher and admires him for his sincerity and admires him for his sincerity and diligence. Sincerity and diligence. He regrets leaving him also. He regrets leaving him and feels humiliated for failing to remember the lessons on participles. He regrets everything that he didn't learn his mother tongue. Okay. So Franz was surprised that his final session, okay, that this is his final session, and then afterward he becomes motivated. He instantly warms Mr. Hamill as a teacher and admires him for his sincerity and diligence. Mr. Hamill also tells the villagers that they are all to blame for delaying learning till the following day and not being eager enough to learn. Okay. So he also, what he did, Mr. Hamill tells them, Mr. Hamill tells them that they are all to be blamed. They are all to be blamed for delaying learning till the learning what? Learning their mother tongue. Okay, delaying learning till the till the following day, and not being eager enough to learn, and not being eager enough to learn. Okay. He then accuses himself also. Okay. After that, he accuses himself and says, okay, what he says, he accuses himself of failing to instruct them with sincerity. He also accuses himself also. Okay. He then states that, okay, he then states that French language as the most elegant and logical language. He states that what he states? He states that French language as the most elegant, and logical language of the world. And logical language of the world. Okay. And this is the sign of his patriotism. So what he states? He states that French language as the most elegant and logical language of the world. Sorry, in the world. Okay. It should be in the world. Okay. He states that French language as the most elegant and logical language in the world. And this shows one characteristic of Mr. Hamel also, that he is a true patriotic. Okay, he is a true patriotic, or you can say patriotism. Okay. So this is basically an indication of his patriotism. Okay, you can also write down. Indication of his patriotism. Okay. Lastly, he states that, what he states? He says that they understand the value of mastering their native speech. They understand the value of mastering their native speech. Okay. They understand the value of mastering their native speech, and and that their their illiteracy contributed to their defeat. Contributed to their defeat. Okay. So in this way, the story ends. Okay. And France believes that since language is in it of everything, whether it is a coup to pigeons or French to French people, it cannot be taken away from a person. Okay. So lastly, what message Mr. Hamel gives? He gives that French language as the most elegant and logical language in the world. And the second one he states a very important thing, value of mastering their native speech. Okay. Value of mastering their native speech, and that their illiteracy. Okay. Their illiteracy contributed to their defeat. Defeat by whom? Defeat by the Germans. Defeat by Germans. Okay. So here the story ends, and the main theme of the story is the value of the mother tongue. So in this way, the story ends, and we will end the class here.